Hello and welcome to Kashmir University Video Digest Quest. First, a look at the highlights. Pro-Chancellor inaugurates science block at Zukura campus. A two-day symposium on biotechnological intervention in food products held. And Markaz-e-Noor and Sahitya Academy organized a two-day multilingual poets event. Now the details with your host Hilal Ahmed. The Pro-Chancellor and the Chief Minister of the State, Mr. Mufti Muhammad Saeed, inaugurated the science block at Kashmir University's College of Engineering at Zukura campus. The Pro-Chancellor inspected the buildings and held discussion on future prospects of the engineering campus.
So all of the buildings have currently got situations where all of the plans, all of the labs and all of the situations which we have created will be able to service these buildings.
Project completion में कितना time?
ये part should complete it.
Just not total.
That should be our part as well.
I think we
not
will,
very fine.
at the moment the funds are not there.
Director College of Engineering Professor G.M. Bhatt presented an overview of the college and the courses offered there.
The importance of industrial and technical education is no longer a subject of debate. In this age of unemployment, only technical education can assure one a job and a comfortable living. Today, we dwell in an age of machines where technology rules supreme. Almost all the households in the modern human society depend upon machines, directly or indirectly. We are today dressed by machinery, transported by machinery, lighted by machinery. Our homes, offices, hospitals, and even playgrounds are equipped with machinery. It's obvious that we need engineers, mechanics, and technicians to manage and handle all this gadgetry. We need engineers in heavy industries to manufacture the machinery, which churn out more than 15 lakh engineers every year.
The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi, while presenting the welcome address, said that not only education is important, but jobs are also necessary for youths. He informed the gathering that university is open to launch new job-oriented and skill development courses while maintaining the highest standards of education in all fields.
While my endeavor remains that this engineering college becomes one of the best, we wholeheartedly would support any endeavor of academic nature on part of the state administration that may include establishment of more such colleges. But I must request the Honorable Pro-Chancellor that the establishment of those colleges be not at the expense of growth and development of this college. I must also emphasize that we have had a long pending, clearance of faculty positions that came by at least 3 years before from UGC. Despite clearance from every quarter, the date from which those positions would be taken over by the state government is not being communicated. With the result, we lose at least 3 crore rupees a year. I would urge the Honorable Pro-Chancellor to take a note of this and please help us in releasing those 25 positions that were created 3 years before. I would also like to commit that despite the fact that how Honorable Pro-Chancellor might think how slowly we work, we remain committed to the establishment of skill development institutions here at the Kashmir University, at South Campus, and at North Campus as well.
Former Vice-Chancellor of Jammu University and advisor to Chief Minister Professor Amitabh Mattu congratulated Kashmir University for opening up engineering college.
Engineers are needed globally, and I'm delighted that you have started with 3 branches, but civil engineering, which some years ago was seen as being outdated, today is a need, not just in Jammu and Kashmir, but also the rest of the country, but also internationally. There's a huge demand, as a demand for infrastructure of bridges, roads is increasing and buildings is increasing, so is the need for civil engineering. So may I urge the Vice-Chancellor to consider developing the infrastructure so that we have civil engineering students coming out of this magnificent institution. Kashmir University is known for its intellect, for its students, the talent of its students.
Speaking on the occasion, Education Minister Mr. Naeem Akhtar stressed that all universities of the Valley should assume the role of knowledge leaders.
We in the government have essentially to be assisting you in creating the right environment for your growth, for academic growth, for research, development, and building a structure from the nursery to the graduation, post-graduation levels of a quality education. Because, as the Chief Minister often has been reminding us, this is an age of knowledge and competition. It's a cutthroat competition where nobody is nobody's kin. Nobody has a passport to a good job except his skills, qualification, knowledge, and education.
The Pro-Chancellor of the University, Mr. Mufti Muhammad Saeed, while appreciating the vision and zeal of Professor Andrabi, said that Kashmir University should become a pioneer in learning.
ये रोशनी का मीनार होना चाहिए ये एरिया। तो कंसेप्ट प्लान जो है, मैं नईम अख्तर साहब से भी, अमिताभ मुट्टू से भी, खुर्शीद अंद्राबी साहब से भी गुजारिश करूंगा, इकट्ठे मिला के दो तमाम अपनी जहनी ये जो आपकी काबिलियत है उसको मिला के मेक बेस्ट यूज ऑफ दिस प्लेस। ये यूनिवर्सिटी के बगल में है, तो यहाँ से एक नया ये ककून में मैं किसी को नहीं रखना चाहता हूँ। यहाँ से निकल के घूमिए और कोशिश कर लीजिए जम्मू कश्मीर यूनिवर्सिटी शुड बी पायनियर। आपके यहाँ कॉलेजेस आपके अंडर है, व्हाट डज इट नॉट मीन? एसपी कॉलेज है, अमर सिंह कॉलेज है, मौलाना आजाद कॉलेज है। व्हाट रोल यूनिवर्सिटी इज प्लेइंग? इट इज नॉट ओनली वाइस चांसलर। मेरे ख्याल में यहाँ क्रीम होगा हमारा।
Stressing the importance of scale, the Pro-Chancellor said that education should be linked with skill development and such courses help in employability of youths. He congratulated the university for making proper use of funds released by the UGC.
एजुकेशन को एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी के साथ लिंक कर लेना है आपको, दैट्स मस्ट। और देखना है मार्केट में किस चीज की डिमांड है, जो प्राइवेट सेक्टर है, पब्लिक सेक्टर है, किस हुनर को ज्यादा किसकी डिमांड है, तो वो देखने की जरूरत है। दूसरा मेरा ये है कि मेरी एक जहन में एक कशमकश है, जिस चीज ने हमें जिंदा रखा, हैंडीक्राफ्ट, कोई 1000 साल जब से इस्लाम आया, हमदान आए, हमारे बुजुर्ग लोग आए, उन्होंने अपने साथ हुनर को लाया, कुजीन को लाया, कालीन को लाया, पेपरमाशी को लाया, वुड कार्विंग को लाया। अब ऐसा बदल गया है जमाना, अगर आदमी कालीन बाफी सुबह से शाम तक करे 300 रुपए कमा नहीं सकता। माई वरी इज इस हैंडीक्राफ्ट को, इस हुनर को, मुझे मालूम है जो एक ये पेपर माशी का काम करता है, वो किसी के साथ वो नक्शा जो उसकी वो किसी का शेयर नहीं करता, अपने औलाद को ही देता है वो हुनर। तो इस हुनर को कैसे जिंदा रखें? इट इज ए चैलेंज फॉर यू मिस्टर खुर्शीद, इट इज ए चैलेंज टू अस। इस हुनर ने हमें हर हालत में जिंदा रखा।
Registrar Professor Musaddiq Sahab proposed a vote of thanks.
At the outset, we are extremely thankful to Janab Mufti Muhammad Saeed Sahab for acceding to our invitation to be the chief guest at this function. Sir, we are honored by your presence. We would like to express our sense of obligation to Janab Naeem Akhtar Sahab, the Honorable Minister for Education, for his encouragement, appreciation, and help in attaining our institutional goals. We are extremely happy with your presence, sir.
The Department of Food, Science and Technology organized a 2-day All-India Symposium on Biotechnological Intervention in Upgradation of Food Products of India. The inaugural function was held in the Gandhi Bhavan Auditorium. Head Department of Food, Science and Technology and convener of the symposium, Professor Farooq Ahmed Masoodi, presented the inaugural address.
One of the endless endeavors of man has been to improve the quality of his food, the quality of food which he consumes. So this effort has been right from the day he was created on earth. Of course, the intensity of this endeavor was not so severe when man was a hunter or a gatherer, but with passage of time, when we produced surplus, when we started processing the foods, then we started thinking about the foods, its quality, the quality that suits our taste, the quality that suits our socio-economic status, and so on. So different techniques, different ways have been used for upgrading, for improving the quality of our foods. The word biotechnology, of course, it was coined somewhere in 20th century probably, but the technology itself is very old.
Dean Students Welfare Professor Nilofer Khan in her speech appreciated that such important symposia are held in Kashmir University.
We are very thankful to all of you, and we do look forward to have you here again and again to train our students, to train our faculty. Symposiums, seminars, our workshops are very important academic activities of any university. Believe me, the life of any university is when we have such programs. I must congratulate Professor Masoodi and his faculty and his students for organizing this very important seminar.
Dean Academic Affairs Professor Muhammad Ashrafani said that the Department of Food Science and Technology has progressed leaps and bounds in a short span of time.
Another milestone in his achievement is that within shortest possible time, this project graduated into a full-fledged department. It's only in 2008, probably, that this project was sanctioned. It was a project only. And within shortest possible time again, this department emerged as one of our strengths. We have departments which have very long history, but let us admit that many of those departments with long history cannot rub shoulders with this department, though it is very young.
The Vice Chancellor, Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi, said that biotechnology puts students and scholars in direct contact with the nature.
This is the only science that puts you face to face with nature. So much so that you get to use the tools the Almighty used to create us. And you take those tools and play with them in one organism versus the other. That's what biotechnology is all about. Biotechnology is playing with the technology that nature provided us. You play with that technology. You play with the virtues that nature created. You play with the size of a fruit that nature created and put this size in a dwarf variety that nature created and put the color in one flower that the nature created into something nature created colorless. That's what biotechnology is all about. That's what enhancement of quality I do not endorse. Enhancement of quality I do not endorse. The supplementation or augmentation or, rejuggling of attributes and virtues, that's what we do.
He said the science of biotechnology gives scholars and scientists a flexibility to experiment with nature.
We basically want to see what nature had to offer in one thing, transfer it into something else. We produced golden rice. We have produced tomatoes that harbor medications. We have produced brinjals that are bigger than a pumpkin. We have produced peas that are bigger than the beans. What basically it has done is that apparently it seems that we have improved upon the actual pea. But then when you start making things more than the normal dimension of a pea, it must certainly compromise on certain attributes present in that pea. Because now you are creating a pea which is bigger, given in the same dimensions, in the same attributes. But then you are overproducing something at the expense of something else. We, at this point, do not understand that.
Delegates from National Agri-Food Biotechnology Institute Mohali, Institute of Chemical Biotechnology Mumbai, University of Agricultural Sciences Bangalore, Skims University, Gangtok, SCOS Jammu and SCOS Kashmir took part in the two-day deliberations. Assistant Professor Mr. Sajjad Ahmed Wani conducted proceedings of the function while Assistant Professor Dr. Idris Ahmed Wani proposed a vote of thanks. Markazi Noor Center for Sheikhul Alam Studies, in collaboration with Sahitya Academy, New Delhi, organized a 2-day multilingual poets meet and a book exhibition. Both events were held in Markazi Noor Center building. Speaking on the occasion, Professor Andrabi emphasized on the need for promoting regional languages in general and Kashmir language in particular.
In the backdrop of how we're faced with Kashmiri as a language, I believe it's only the last 30 to 40 years that has seen a re-emergence of this language as a language that can really basically face any language with vengeance. When we were growing up, there was not much of an effort made in the direction of promoting any sustenance of this language. We all thought that this language will sustain on its own. Perhaps we remained reasonably drawn back or laid back in working to have this language compete with the rest of the languages.
Noted poet of the valley, Professor Rahman Rahi, proposed a vote of thanks. He appreciated Sahitya Academy for choosing Kashmir for such a literary event.
सबसे पहले सेक्रेटरी साहित्य अकादमी जनाब के श्री नवाज राव का शुक्रिया कि उन्होंने अपनी खुशफिक्री और दस्तरसी की बदौलत आज की इस सबर-आवर तकरीब का इस्तेमाल किया। इसके बाद प्रोफेसर खुर्शीद इकबाल अंद्राबी का शुक्रिया कि उन्होंने हम अहले शौक को शुमाली हिंदुस्तान के मुख्तलिफ ज़बानों के नुमाइंदा शुरा के आस-पास बैठने का शर्फ पाने की खातिर अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी के मुतबर्रक मरकज़ नूर के दरीचे खोलकर अपने रोशनियों के आशिक और मेहमान नवाज कश्मीरियों के दिल खुश कर दिए।
Secretary Sahitya Academy, New Delhi, Professor Kesari Niwas Rao, Convener Kashmir Advisory Board, Professor Muhammad Zaman Azurda, also spoke on the occasion.
Poetic language, through its associations, its metaphors, and its own grammar, conjures up new dimensions of dialogue among cultures. This diversity in dialogue is one of the smoothest and surest ways to enhance cooperation and decrease intolerance in the world. So, this is all the more reason why every country across the world should promote and conduct world poetry festivals.
जरूरत इस बात की है कि जो इल्मी ज़ख़ीरा यहाँ का है, जो इल्मी मनादे यहाँ के हैं, यहाँ ज़ाहिर के रसूल नाज़की साहब हैं, आरिफा बुशरा हैं, मंसूर साहब हैं, दूसरे लोग हैं, मुताब साहब हैं, इनका ये काम है कि इन चीज़ों को खंगाल के निकालें, कूद के निकालें और इन पे काम करवाएं, ताकि हमारी तस्वीर जो है लोग के सामने आदी न रहे, बल्कि पूरी तस्वीर all dimensions के सामने आए।
Later, speaking to the Quest team, Chairman Markazi Noor, Professor Bashar Bashir, said that such events expose artists to the work of their contemporaries living in other parts, also help them to exchange ideas.
आज के प्रोग्राम की खुसूसियत ये है कि ये मुख्तलिफ ज़बानों का एक मिलन है। 8 ज़बानों के शोरा, तकरीबन 2 दर्जन शोरा यहाँ अपना कलाम सुनाएंगे और उसका तर्जमा भी बाकायदा तौर होगा, ताकि ये पता चले कि मुख्तलिफ ख़ुतों में किस तरह से कैसे मौज़ूआत अदब में ये बात ख़ास तौर से तवज्जो तलब है कि कश्मीर की जो किताबें हैं पहले ही ये बहुत कम कीमत की किताबें हैं, यानी कि नो गेन नो लॉस पर, और उसके बाद कश्मीरी की जो किताबें हैं यहाँ आम जो पढ़ने वाले हैं वो ख़रीद सकते हैं 50% रियायती कीमत पर।
With this, we come to the end of today's program. In case you have missed some part of Quest, log on to our website emmrckashmir.com, where you can watch it. Send us your suggestions at our email address quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. No tears in the writer, no tears in the reader. No surprise in the writer, no surprise in the reader.